The key difference between Numiko and other agencies is the honesty. Numiko aren't about telling me what I want to hear. They challenge my team and me to achieve better things. And they're always thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead in terms of the impact of decisions that we're taking on a day-to-day basis. A key challenge that Numiko helped us overcome was our old website became very much like a filing cabinet. We essentially published information, but also stored information that arguably we should be storing locally online because it was easier to find. So one of the key challenges that Numiko helped us address was to look at the information architecture and to develop a new IA that was more effective for the wide range of users that come to our site for information. It helped us obviously structure that for an external audience, but it also helped us be more disciplined internally about how we used our website, what information was published, how we highlighted certain key bits of information to make it as user-friendly for our wide audiences as possible. The Commission has such a wide range of users with unique and very specific requirements. So in digital terms, it's really important that we identify those needs and then address them. For example, we provide guidance to electoral administrators who run elections at the local authority level. That guidance is incredibly complicated and is obviously based on legislation. One of the digital challenges that we faced was how we keep that guidance up to date, how we reduce the amount of time it takes to update that guidance across various election types, and how we make sure that that guidance is presented in an accessible format so users with all different accessibility needs can access it and act upon it. The new approach that Numiko helped us to develop was to create the guidance in our CMS, ensuring that firstly it was HTML and accessible, but secondly it could then be easily updated on an ongoing basis. The positive results are a really visually clear website with very clear and accessible user journeys. We've been able to present information for a whole different range of stakeholders in a clear and concise manner, and it's Numiko's guidance and support that have enabled us to do that. But secondly, and most importantly, it's about providing that guidance to local authorities in an accessible way that enables them to quickly access the information they need to ensure that elections in the UK are free, fair and well run. A way that Numiko is different from many agencies that I've worked with previously is the size. So Numiko is large enough to be able to respond to my needs, but it's small enough for it to feel personal. And I would strongly recommend an organisation of Numiko's size because that enables you to develop those relationships that are ultimately going to achieve the results you want to achieve. Most importantly, it's about trusting the individuals involved in the projects. And the relationships that we've developed with Numiko are fantastic. I very much consider Numiko as part of my wider team. And I feel that we have a very open and collaborative working relationship.